Hey everyone, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, and this week I am planning for the week of November 20th to November 26th using the Give Thanks kit from ScribblePrintsCo because it is the week of Thanksgiving here in America. So I felt it was fitting, and I really like how low-key this kit is with these kind of like muted colors, but they're gorgeous, like blues and mint kind of greens. And then with like the added like peach pink and this kind of like burnt umber color. So I thought it was perfect because my Thanksgiving this year was very low key. I think I've mentioned it in a past plan with me, and then definitely the one before this one, that it was just going to be me and my mom for Thanksgiving. And this year I had decided to cook since it was only for 2 people. I was like, I could cook for you, Mom. That sounds fun to cook Thanksgiving when it's only like, trying to impress one person. Although what I did quickly realize is that recipes were not meant to be made for 2 people. They really aren't. At least not things like mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts and things like that, like side dishes. They're really not meant for 2 people because all the recipes I found were for like 8 people. And it's really handy now because all the Pinterest, that was very emphasized, all these like Pinterest recipes and things like that, when you go to them, you can actually change the serving amount. So like how many people you're serving, and it'll adjust the measurements for you, but it takes them from like nice whole round numbers, like whole measurements, to a 0.33 1/3 of a teaspoon of an ingredient for your recipe for 2. So I think it would have been better to cook for more people, but the pressure was much lower to cook for just me and my mom. But it was really nice. I made Cornish hens instead of a turkey because the turkey, even the smallest one, sounded like it was going to be a lot for 2 people. And then also Cornish hens are just delicious. So any excuse to get to try my hand at cooking one, I would take it. And I undercooked them just a little. I even used a meat thermometer. I was super fancy for this, and I still managed to somehow undercook it, which resulted in my mom throwing the chickens into a frying pan. But the sides were delicious, and I've been recruited to make them all again for next year when everyone is back to do the big Thanksgiving again. So yeah, that was my Thanksgiving. I guess we're just skipping to that. But for the best, because it's at the end of the week, and I feel like everything always happens at the ends of my week. But by that point, I'm like rushing to tell all the stories, and I spent maybe like 15 minutes talking about how I had work and I read a book. And let me tell you about this wonderful book I'm reading, which currently I'm reading Fourth Wing. I don't think I started it this week that like I'm doing right now, but currently I'm reading Fourth Wing. So I'm trying to bust out this voiceover because I'm on like chapter 22, 23 of it, and it is like a scrumptious snack. I think I said the same thing about All Downhill with you in the last plan with me. But oh my God, is it a page turner? I'll say that. It's very, very captivating. Ooh, that's a good word. Captivating. I am really enjoying it. So yeah, let's move on into the sidebar. I put down my 2 habit trackers, one for my nighttime skincare routine and one for my 10,000 steps, which I don't really fully do, but it's there now as motivation. In the square box, I put down the lyrics to a song called Better Days, or Better Days Are Coming, by Dermot Kennedy. I think that's right. But like the Galantis remix version, because that one is serotonin and dopamine pumped into my ear holes. It is equal parts it's not a sad song. It's not a sad song. It's a very hopeful song, but it is a song that evokes sadness and yet happiness within me. It is a song I can listen to when I'm feeling optimistic about life, and then when I'm feeling pessimistic about life, it like treats the soul. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so I put it very, very tiny because there was like a subsection of the lyrics that I wanted to include every single word of it. So I had to make it really small to fit in the square box, but I feel like I made it a little too small. But you know what? We're keeping it because I'm not reprinting it. And then in the half box, I just put a singular munchkin on her laptop that's just staring off into the distance thinking, what did I just buy? Because that was the second half of my Thanksgiving, was all the Black Friday shopping. I think I went overboard. I think I was entitled to it. Usually I use this time to buy gifts for other people, and I actually did buy my gift for Andrea. I think she's the only person I bought a gift for over this weekend. No one else. Like, I have no inspiration of what to give gifts for other people this year. So I was like, I don't know, I guess I'll just shop for myself. Why not? I've had a tough last half of the year. I deserve it. So that's what I put there. Then I put down a pattern washi, this week's sticker, and then my to-do list for the week. Then on Monday, the first thing I marked was that I went to work and that I spent a little bit of the day reading Our Ride to Forever, which is the third book of the Honeywood series that I went on a crazy rave about in my October Lane plan with me. And then actually this day, my mom and my sister came in to get like a dental visit. My mom actually came another time, but so they came to my office and they were the last patients of the day. I didn't actually see my sister for a cleaning because I didn't have the availability, but my mom was coming in, so my sister was like, check if I can come in. And then I didn't have any cancellations, but my fellow hygienist did, so I was like, do you mind seeing my sister? Hey sister, do you mind being seen by another hygienist? So it all worked out that way, but it's really fun because we got to go get dinner afterwards, and then I saw something at dinner that I did not want to see. And so that put me in like a really bad mood for like the next 3 days. It's like, when you get like a little upset and you get hungover from it, like an anxiety hangover, if you will. And that's what happened. And I was just trying to kind of like walk it off. Like, it felt like I fell down. I just needed to walk it off. But sometimes it is very hard to walk it off. And that's why I'm saying like the Better Days Are Coming song was like in my head for like sad moments and happy and hopeful moments, because that's what I felt like through this week. But that song stuck in my head the entire time. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it with like really nice noise canceling headphones, the Galantis version, and just sit there, stare off into the distance. Highly recommend. I'm no therapist, but highly recommend. So I was emotionally unwell at the second half of a Monday. It's hard to like shake it and get out of my head. Then I got home and I had some happy mail from Holly Nichols Illustrations. It was one of the contenders for my fashion illustration for my 2024 planner. And then I played some Dreamlight Valley and watched the Eagles versus the Chiefs with my sister when we got home. We didn't make it to the end of the game because the game started at like 8:00 and we were just both falling asleep in bed. And I was like, hey, I think if we fall asleep, the Eagles will win. And she was like, okay, bet. So she went to bed and I went to bed. And then on Tuesday morning, I woke up and the Eagles won. Go Birds. Then on Tuesday, I marked that I went to work and I spent the rest of the day finishing Our Ride to Forever. These books just kept getting better and better, and I was just eating them up. I also had a migraine this day, and I couldn't shake my like anxiety-ridden bad mood, and all my thoughts were just like shoving into my head. And like, I have a big head, but like there's not enough space for all the thoughts that I think in it. So it was just like too much pressure. So I finished reading Our Ride to Forever. I put on some Friends, got into bed super early, and just went to sleep and tried to let myself sleep it off. On Wednesday, I think I woke up feeling a little better. I was listening to some podcasts on the way to work because I did just finish Our Ride to Forever. So I was kind of putting off starting the final book of the Honeywood series. And I did treat myself to a little bagel with some scallion cream cheese. And I went to work and the day flew by. I was super excited because the next day I did not have work because it was Thanksgiving. So this was the end of my work week and I was super pumped about it. And I was really looking forward to my Friendsgiving, which was going to be at a hot pot. So I was super pumped. I was like getting my stomach ready for all the foods. So ready for it. I did end up starting their Free Fall at Last, which is the fourth Honeywood series book, on the commute home. And then as soon as I got home, I got dressed, I got ready, and me, my sister, and my brother-in-law went to Hot Pot where we met up with our friends. We had a private room, everything. It was super duper fun, very much needed. I feel like there's periods of like time recently where like I see my friends too often, and then we're all just kind of like burnt out by it. And then we kind of split off into like our little circles. And then we all come together again. And I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. I love this. But yeah, in portions. And it's just great. So it was good to see everybody again. I think the next time I'll see them is for actually my friend Erica's housewarming party. And then New Year's Eve, which should also be a lot of fun. And then I finished tonight watching Friends. On Thursday, it was Thanksgiving, so that's the first thing I marked. And then the second thing I marked, of course, is watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is just a staple. It's a tradition. I've been watching it on Thanksgiving for as long as I can remember. I think there were a few years when I was like super teenager that I did not wake up for it, or I would just get kind of like the tail end of it. But before that, and then ever since my teen years, I have been either I've woken myself up for it, or now naturally waking up at 8 o'clock or 8:30 is just a thing I do. So I was ready to go and ready for the Thanksgiving Day parade. And then I didn't have to cook for a little bit because, like I said, I was only cooking for just me and my mom. So I put off cooking for a little bit. And as I was watching the Thanksgiving Day parade, I was shopping online. What did I buy? I think I ordered new scrubs from Figs. Figs are like the scrubs, you know? And I've been working for 2 years. And I've had my own version of scrubs because I didn't like properly fit into scrubs. Of course, I ordered them like the first chance I got, but I think I was too big for a medium and too smallish for a large. Not too small. I fit kind of into a large, but like it just like didn't fit correctly. And I've put on a little bit of weight recently, so I was like, maybe the large will fit perfectly now. And it does. I recently got the package in, and they are the softest, butteriest little scrubs. Oh my God, I'm so glad they fit. But yeah, super excited to have gotten those, and they were on like a really super discount. I ordered some stuff from Abercrombie. I think I even got some like, what is it? I got tights from Calzedonia. What else did I get? There was a lot over like the course of like the weekend. I ordered like a lot of stuff. Oh, I got little like travel capsules from Cadence, which I feel like you've probably seen them around, where they're like all like magnetic and you can interchange little labels on top, and they fill a lot of stuff, and they're leak proof, and they're all TSA approved. But they have like, I did have 6 of them, but now they have like the 2.0 version of them, and they come in different sizes. Your girl has like a lot of hair, and it's curly, and curly shampoo and conditioners are just thick. And I feel like whenever I travel with them, they either don't come out of the little travel containers, like the spouts, like the squeezy tubes, they don't come out of that. And I'm just like, I just wasted all this product filling this up, and I can only get like one hair wash out of it. Or I'm just like digging it out of these bottles that like have the tiniest little spout on the top. Anyway, so I think like they have I know because I ordered them. They have like the larger kind of extension you can put on the capsules to make them like a solid 2 point something fluid ounce container. And now basically it's just going to be easier because I can just scoop out or pour out my shampoo instead of putting it in a squeezy tube that it just never comes out of. And hopefully like 2.5 fluid ounces is enough for like a trip. If it's not, then I could just put it in another container. So I'm very excited for that. But I did order limited edition colors, so they're probably not coming till the middle of December. But that's okay. I definitely ordered from a lot of sticker shops, Planahana, Crest Press. Who else did I order from? I know there was somebody else. Who else did I order from? I don't remember. I had recently placed an order with ScribblePrintsCo, so I was like, shit. But she was having a really great foil sale. And if you subscribe to her Instagram and the Scribble Squad, she may or may not have a discount in there. So where else did I buy stuff from? I don't know. But after this whole week, I felt a little nauseous from the amount of money I spent. I'm super happy and super excited for all the stuff that is sure to give me more serotonin in my life. But also I was like, oh, what did I do that for? Me and my mom also went shopping on Saturday. So it wasn't Black Friday shopping, but we went on Saturday. I bought way too much stuff at American Eagle, bought a pair of jeans. They weren't even skinny jeans. They were like 90s style jeans that looked great, but I'm like so stuck in my skinny jean ways that I'm just like, like this is so weird. So I'm going to try to step out of my comfort zone and wear them because they remind me of stuff I wore when I was like 10, but we'll see. And then also there was an Urban Outfitters at the mall I went to. So I found this like really cute short dress. And then I found out it was a romper, and it looked so cute on me, and it fit. And then I was like, shit. So of course I bought it. And that one actually wasn't on sale. Their sale was buy one, get 50% off. But I don't really fit into a lot of Urban Outfitters stuff because boobs. So I just bought the one and got nothing for 50% off. So that's okay. I'm just super happy with the romper. And I'm like, when can I wear this? It's so stinking cute. There's probably more things. I didn't hit up Bath and Body Works, surprisingly, but I'm trying to go through all my wax melts before I buy any more or buy any candles from Bath and Body Works. So that one was a little bit easier to avoid. And Barnes & Noble was easy to avoid because I have my Kindle, so I've been like less likely to buy physical books. But yeah, anyway, let's continue with Thursday. After the online shopping that I just went through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I started cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Then me and my mom sat down to eat. I did like the whole thing. I made sangria, put it in a pitcher, made it beautiful with like frozen cranberries and oranges and chopped up apples. And then I found like these really like pretty autumn colored placemats. I put those down, and I bought stemless wine glasses with like a gold rim around it, and they were kind of like ruffly, if that makes sense. So I did the whole presentation, and I was very proud of myself. Then after that, me and my mom were just kind of like, peace. We watched The Amazing Race together while we ate dinner, and so we hung out for a little bit, but then we were just like, I'm going to bed. So I actually started pre-planning some of my spreads for the last few weeks of 2023, and all the while watching Squid Game, The Challenge, which is that new Netflix show where it's like Squid Game, but it's just like regular people competing and nobody dies, but they sure do act like they're about to die. And it's, if you liked Squid Game, I think you will like this. It's just as suspenseful, and I think they do a really good job of like raising the dramatics, but not in like a produced way. They just know where to put music, and the people are such like normal, regular people, and they just create this like normal, regular drama that you're just like, and then like people you don't think are going to get eliminated do, because producers aren't involved in this, and there's like 456 players, so like you can't keep track and you can't produce all of these people. So I really like it, so I recommend. Then on Friday, I had some bacon left over from some of the dishes I made the day before. So I was like, I'm going to make myself some breakfast tacos, which I did, and they were delicious. And I watched Survivor. Then I spent the whole day decorating for the holidays. So I decorated my tree. I decorated my room with like the standard decorations that I always use. I saved them from last year and the year before. Oh, I did also get some new ornaments from Macy's when I went shopping with my mom that have graced my tree. So those are new, but every other ornament is pretty much the same. I didn't stray away from like anything that I did. I kind of thought I should, but then I was like, why? I feel like whatever I have here is working for me. Then I did some more Black Friday shopping, but I already went through all of that. I watched some Friends, and I got a lot of happy mail this day. Some of my Black Friday orders were already like coming in. Those are like orders I placed like at the beginning of the week for people that like places and shops that had early sales. And then I continued my night of pre-planning spreads. Oh, I think because I got underlays from Plannahannah, I could finish like the final spread that I had for 2023. Then on Saturday, I went shopping with my mom. Like I said, spent a lot of money, and we spent the whole time going like we shouldn't be spending more money, and then walked into a different store, which is so us. And then we went to the Cheesecake Factory for some lunch and got some Starbucks before we drove back home. Then I spent the rest of the day playing some Dreamlight Valley. I relaxed, took a bath, spent some more time with my planner, and then ended the night by reading their Free Fall at Last, which I think I was up until 2 a.m. reading. And then I was like, I should go to bed because this is my last night that I can like, sleep in. So I shouldn't ruin that by staying up. Then on Sunday, I actually finished reading. Did I finish reading their Free Fall at Last? I don't know. Did I? Let me see. Yes, I did, because I ended up starting Fourth Wing the next day. But yeah, I finished their Free Fall Last this day. I read like half the book the days prior, and then the other half of the book on this day. I was just like, I couldn't stop. Then I played some Dreamlight Valley, finished up some planner things, and then my Abercrombie order actually came in on this day, so I marked that. And then me and my dad, we usually hang out on Sunday, so we were kind of just trying to find something low-key like to do, but kind of just like to do. So we went to the movies. We were gonna go see The Holdovers, but it was no longer playing at like any theaters close to me. So I gave him like a list of other movies, and I was like, we could watch Trolls. He was like, no. And I'm like, there's a new Disney movie out. I'm like, I don't know if you're into that. He's like, yeah, let's go watch that. So we watched Wish, and I thought it was very cute. There were some moments in the movie where I was like, why is there a song here? That seems a little odd. Like there should not have, I mean, it's a Disney movie, but it just was like, oh no, okay, we're singing now. I really liked the idea of the story and the dialogue between like all the characters. And I think I'm like in the minority who loves that the main character Asha had so many friends and like with so many personalities. Like I thought that was really fun. But yeah, other than that, some of the songs I was like, I love this, and the other songs I'm like, why are we singing? Then I got home, and there was another Eagles game on this week, so I watched that, and then I marked shower time because I took a shower and just relaxed for the rest of the night. So I was like, let me just put that in there. So yeah, that was my Thanksgiving week in full. I really hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. I really like how the spread turned out. The low-key vibes of the kit matched the low-key vibes of my Thanksgiving, although not the low-keyness of my Black Friday shopping, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I really hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, and get ready for the Holly Jolly spreads because they're coming next, and I'm excited. I can't believe we're doing like the last 5 weeks of 2023. It was a good year, and then it was a bad year, but 4 more weeks, anything can happen. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.